Hi, beautiful people. This video, like every video, is sponsored by my patrons, a community of people who support me and my art, who want my art to be shown to the world. And I want to give a special shout out to Amorous Hamer and Lux for being one of my patrons. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining this family. Thank you so much for supporting this vision. Thank you for seeing my heart and my art as worthy enough to support. It means more than you know. Because of you, I'm able to share my heart with the world, and I don't take that for granted. Thank you so much, and welcome to the family. I don't know, y'all. I think I am a hiker. I am hiking right now, and it's Maryland, so, hiking. But I'm hiking. I'm in the woods. I'm walking around, and I really love it. I love the softness of the ground. I love the sound of the birds singing. I love the wind going through the trees. I think it's about to happen now. And that sound is actually kind of scary. The roar of the wind between the trees is scary. But I feel at peace. I feel like God is here with me. I love it. I might do more hiking. I think I'm turning into a hiking girl. So, just thought I should share. So I have been feeling a pull to go in. A pull to create more. But that's going to require me to do less, right? It's going to require me to do less in order to do more. Right now, I feel like I've been in a prolific stage of my creativity where I've been just creating a lot of things. I've been creating a lot of stuff. And it's been bringing me joy. I pop up my phone, I record some things, what's on my mind, and I share them with people. But I feel the pull to go deeper, to create things that take more time and energy and more focus and experimentation. And that's the energy I'm on right now. And so in order to create these works of art, I need to tuck away a little bit. I need to pull away from being so out there all the time, from posting so much or uploading SEO, thumbnails, all these different things, all this quick kind of creation. And I want to go in and create more things that call out to me just in this season and in this time, right? So I don't know. I first of all, I'm creating an album, so that's that. But I also have some more things coming over the horizon, and I'll probably take it to my car to talk about it because it's in my notebook. But yeah, I just feel the call to do less. Do less to do more, meaning that by conserving my energy, by taking my time, by putting to the side good things and fun things for the great things and the things that really are like a 10 for me, the things that are calling to me, calling to my heart and my soul, right? Then I'm able to funnel that energy that I would put out in spurts into a bigger thing. One of those things I said I'm doing is creating an album, re-recording the loops I did, the affirmational loops for a project, writing love notes, these kinds of things that'll come with the music. And so for being a patron, my patrons will have their name on my project coming up. But also, I'm challenging myself to make a loop every single day. So my loop machine is what I use to make my songs, to make my affirmational loops and stuff like that. And I want to challenge myself to do something like that every single day, right? Because why not do more of the stuff that brings me joy? It makes me happy. But also, singing is something I know that I was put here to do. And sometimes I don't have the words, right? Sometimes I don't have lyrics, but I have sounds to express how I feel, to express my emotions. And I don't think that every emotion requires words. Every message does not require words. That's what I really believe. And so every day I have something to say, but maybe I just don't have words for it, right? And so I'm going to translate those messages into loops. And so I'll be sharing that as well on Patreon and probably on Instagram too, just because it's easier to share there. The loops I do every day. So right now I have a backlog of 9. So I'm 9 days ahead of this video. So even if I have to miss a day because of an emergency or just because, life be happening, I'll have something to share with everybody. So that's the first thing. I want to use my voice more, and I want to do more of the things that call to me. I have a list of, something falling on me. I have a list of things that I want to accomplish. I want to try. i.e. making a film. I want to make mini films. I don't know anything about filmmaking. Not a filmmaker, but I want to experiment, and I don't want to have to look at tutorials yet. I just want to play around, right? I just feel like I'm in a season right now of play, of experimentation, and of pulling away and tucking away and not being seen so much, not talking so much, right? Like there's power in silence sometimes. Like when I sit in this woods, for example, and I'm just listening. Granted, I hear 95 because Maryland, the DMV, but also like I hear the wind singing. I hear the birds singing. Like I said, the wind can sound horrifying, right? But it can also be comforting. I hear the leaves tittering along, you know, falling. I see the birds flying. Like it's just so much with silence because you're able to hear. When you're quiet, you're able to hear. And I think I'm just in a place where I just want to hear. I don't want to speak so much. And I'm just going to tuck away and create projects that take a little bit longer to create, take more energy, take more thought, take more creativity. And that's the whole point. Like I want to create things for a living. I was asking myself, what is the vision I have for myself? And the vision I have for myself is doing as little as possible, right? But when I'm making things, it's huge. It has huge impact. Because I feel like sometimes when our energy is dispersed multiple places, like, yeah, we put out stuff, but is it really having the impact that we want it to have? And not necessarily on other people, but on ourselves. Is it really satisfying that creative itch? You know what I'm saying? Or is it kind of like the cheaper version of taking longer to create something? I think there's room for both. There's seasons for both. Creating things that, you know, on the fly, whatever, but also there are things that we want to do that require more time and more energy and more practice and more concentration, more energy. And so I'm trying to conserve my energy, what little energy I have during the winter, to create stuff that just feels like a 10 for me. Like some of the stuff I've been doing feels like a 7 or an 8 or even a 9, you know, but I want to make room and believe for the 10. I think that sometimes we can be distracted by obligations that we think that we're required to upkeep and uphold, or expectations we feel like we're required to meet from other people. But what about yourself? Like, are you really satisfying your creative itch? You know, there's this push. I think it comes from scarcity. Like, no, it has to be created now. I got to put it out now. I can't take my time with this project. I can't do it because people are waiting for me, or, you know, someone's going to do it better, or whatever thoughts come up, or I'm not going to have enough time. What is time? Right? Time, Lord willing, will come, and if not, then it won't, right? But I'm trusting in this place of like, take your time, Alecia. Do what feels right. Do what is good. What is great. Believe for that 10. I don't want to, even with me creating content online, I'm gonna just be honest, I don't always want to be talking. Like, I don't want my videos just to be me speaking like my thoughts or my opinions or my ideas or what I'm going through. And I will share that as the stuff comes, but like, I'm an artist. I want to make things. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make stuff. I have thoughts, and some of those thoughts I will share on video by talking just like this, but some of those thoughts will be in song, will be in film, will be in photographs and other projects that take time, right? Some of my projects might take 3 years to finish. But I am trusting in abundance. I am trusting in the time it's going to take to make it, because there is no rush. There is no rush. I can take my time. I trust myself. I trust God. I trust the visions I've been given. And I trust that it will take as much time as it needs to take. There is no rush, right? So I'm trying to, hopefully y'all can hear me, the wind is blowing, but I'm trying to do less in order to do more. Doing less of the things that, you know, that I could do that. It feels good to do more of the things that I feel like, yes, I love doing this. And this is not to be confused with procrastination nor perfectionism. None of that. It's not that energy. It's not the energy of perfectionism. It has to be perfect. It's the energy of this deserves my full attention and this deserves my time. And so if I'm giving this thing or this project or this song or this challenge my full attention and my full time, or myself, right? Giving myself my full attention and my full time, then some things have to be put down. And I'm willing to put down, you know, making the videos every single week. I'm willing to put down the podcast every single week. I'm willing to put down things that give me joy to create. But sometimes When we're focusing on those smaller projects, it can satisfy the itch for a moment, but you feel something in you that you want to, create more. And I love that season that I just like put out stuff, just talking, sharing, da da da. But at some point, enough talking, more doing, right? And so I want to be able to chronicle my doing, chronicle my being, chronicle these things, and hopefully that is inspiration as well. You know what I'm saying? Because low key, sometimes when I'm sharing stuff, I don't want anyone to be dependent on anyone on the internet, not even me, right? You should be listening to God, you should be listening to yourself. And a lot of things I'm saying are things that are confirmation for you because you already know it, you already believe it. You know what I mean? The question that I posed in the garden to the women who are in there, shout out to them, they're amazing, was, do you listen to you? Above all these other videos online, on podcasts, your parents, your friends, are you listening to you? Are you trusting what you hear? And for myself, I'm leaning into trusting what I hear, and I hear the call to go tuck away, to go deeper, to create deeper bodies of work. This season of fast creation, it served me well. It got me out of my head. It got me out of perfectionism. I showed up on videos in bonnets and, bad hair days, and on my walks like this. Like, I'm not dressing up for fancy stuff. And so I feel like I've worked through perfectionism a lot, and I still have a way to go. But I think right now the season that I'm being called to is like, okay, now let's experiment and deal with the fears of you not being good at something, right? Like, let's go with you creating films and little like 5-minute films in my mind, or different things, you know what I mean? Taking up new hobbies, trying new things. I'm talked about, I love hiking now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just walking. And I think that's okay. Like, I'm going into these new endeavors, walking like children. No pressure. I'm just trying new things, and I'm going to give myself that season. No one likes to not be good at something. No one likes to be a beginner. No one likes to be bad. No one likes for people to see their imperfections or their flaws. But I'm good with it. I just want to do stuff because it makes me happy. I just want to make stuff. I don't even think I said this. When I said, what do I want for my life? I just want to create things and make a living creating things and sharing space with people, creating space where people can come and reflect and heal. And I think that's what I'm doing with my Patreon, turning it into a sunroom where people can come and get warmth and get healing, or people can come to my channel and get inspired and encouraged. But also I'm able to create music and things I've never created before, like, I want to share that side of the journey as well. It's getting chilly, so I'm going to get back to my car and then drop my phone. Anyway, it's getting chilly out here. I just dropped my phone, and I'm going to make my way back to the car, and we'll pick up where we left off. All right, friends, so we are back in my room and back from running errands. And yeah, so I have updates. So I talked about the loop project that I want to do, where I do a loop every single day, and I'll be sharing it here with you. And I want to give an update for the audiobook. So Black Girl Creative, my mother and I have recorded the book. It's done. My husband is almost finished editing. He's going to do a once more through, and then I'll be sharing it here with you. I'm really excited about it. And I'm trying to dream up some sort of like release project or like a date for it, where there are going to be like events and stuff around it. I'm thinking about having a challenge. So it's going to be an audiobook. It's going to be the book. I'm going to have a challenge around it about Black Girl Creative. So I'm really excited about that. So the book is finished. It's being edited. Sorry, my eyes are burning. It's being edited currently, and it feels good. It feels good. The first project of the year is done just in time for Black History Month and Women's History Month. So kind of coming together, Black woman, artist, or creative. So that's that. That's that update on that one. And again, should be ready soon, and you all will be the first one to enjoy the first fruits for being a patron, for allowing me space and time to create, because y'all deserve. So I appreciate you. The second thing I want to talk about is putting my music on Spotify. So I told you that one thing I want to focus on for this year is finishing what I start. So I have a lot of projects that I've finished, but I haven't really marketed them very well. I haven't really shared much about them. I haven't put them in places where people can find them easily. So I have songs and albums, whole projects, that I need to put on Spotify. Recently, my most recent project, I released a project where I made loops and music to help people in the morning, when mornings get hard, like just something joyful, joy for your morning, where you all's names were on that project. Shout out to y'all. And I haven't put it on Spotify. I don't know why. I just, you get so overwhelmed. But making a list has been really, really helpful for me. Making a list of all the things I want to complete, all the things I've done, all the things I've done and forgotten about that I need to come back to and share more about. Because some people just don't know. They just some people will be surprised, like, oh my God, you sing? Yes, yes, I do. So I need to do a better job of promoting myself and promoting my art just as an artist. Self-promotion has always been something I've struggled with. I'm like, I want to be seen, but I don't want to have to put myself out there to be seen, right? But it's like, no, girl, like you got to support yourself first. Like you got to share your stuff first. There's nothing inherently wrong with being self-promotional. But also Stephanie Perry, shout out to her. She was giving me a pep talk about it. And basically like, it's not about you, it's about what you're putting out in the world and what you want to, what impact you want that work to have. And so if I'm promoting love and kindness and art, that's easier than saying, hey, I'm amazing, check out my thing. But I still need to work on my self-talk and the way that I talk about myself to other people too. Because yeah, why can't I be amazing, right? Like what's wrong with that? This idea that like, oh, if I say I'm amazing, that's arrogant. And no, if I think I'm good, why can't I say I'm good? So I need to put that project, the morning project, but also the Feel Real song, where I talked about how I had COVID and how I didn't feel real for like a week and a half. And I was mourning the death of my grandmother. And, that song I put out because I just want to feel real. Like I was struggling with depression, and yeah, I got to put that out there. And I got to share it with folks because I only shared it on Instagram and with y'all. I need a better system where I share all my stuff because sometimes it can be overwhelming. So I just need to go to the back catalog and kind of revamp and revitalize the projects and bring them back to life so people can see them who never got a chance to see them. And also that gives me more time to work on project number 2, which we're getting into now, the self-love mixtape project. That's the name I'm going with right now. But the whole project is basically me finishing the songs and putting the songs out there so people can download, purchase. But that's going to be like the big project of this quarter. And that's going to require me to go in the studio to record. It's going to require me to, set aside time to record these songs. So the idea that I have is that I'm going to upload them. I'm looking at my loop machine. Upload them from my loop machine, put them into FL Studios, which is a DAW, fancy phrase for basically the software you use to record music. So I'm going to put it in there and then record my vocals on it. And I'm using that method because I was trying to record the affirmational loops one way through, and it was just too much. If I messed up, I had to start over and over and over again, and it took hours, which is fine. But like for long projects, it's not, because your voice needs to be intact. Your mind needs to be intact. It's just exhausting. So I'm just going to do it that way. Yeah, so I should have that project released by spring. Yeah, and so in my mind, what I have for this project, so these are the songs like You're Not Lazy, You're Just Tired, You're Already Enough, Late Bloomer, all the songs I put out at this point almost 2 years ago. That's crazy. I'll give or take 1.5 years ago. And I'm going to release the music project. It's going to be a book too. That's another thing. I have a lot of things happening, you guys. Okay, so another thing is that I am typing up all of my writings from my old notebooks and making them current to put them together in a book. A lot of them are poetry, prose, just thoughts, essays, love letters, affirmations. Just a collection of those, and put them all together and release them in volumes, just like the music project will be released in volumes. So it'll be like an EP here, an EP there. And so with every copy of the music, there'll be a book and like merch to go along with it. So that's going to take some energy, and you can see why I'm tucking away, because I have a lot of things to create, a lot of things to come up with. And I don't want it to just be like I'm creating it just to make something or put it out there and make money. Like I want it to be done well. So yeah, like I want it to be done well. Done is better than perfect, but I still want it to be done, and done in a way that I feel like honors the people who would support the project, honors me, honors my God, honors, the voices of the people that I carry with me. So I'm really brainstorming things like that. If you have any ideas, please share. I'd love to hear it. Yes. So putting music on Spotify, starting my next project, which is project number 2. First one was Black Girl Creative audiobook and book. Now we're on project number 2, which is the self-love mixtape series that I'm going to be releasing. I like the way that sounds. And I want to go on tour in the summer. Big dreams, big goals. And we'll get there one step at a time. So yeah, so that's the next thing. Like I said, typing up old letters from my notebook. And then, like I said, I want to tuck away to be more creative. I want to go on a basically information fast, or it doesn't even have to be a fast, but just like an information diet where I'm not taking in so much from other people, not so much content, not so much how-tos, really just getting in there with myself and being creative and letting what flows flow, but being able to hear myself. I think I'm just in a season where I need to hear myself. And by hearing myself, I need to turn off other voices. Not because they're not good, not because I don't support them, but just for a season, I just need time to be with God and myself and my art and play and have fun and not have to follow rules, right? I don't want my art to be working around rules. I want it to be what it needs to be. And I think that that's going to require time away. So Patreon is going to get obviously more stuff now because the loop project I'm doing, and I'll probably try to figure out a way to put it on YouTube too, so people can listen to the loops every single day. I don't know if people want to hear that, but it's there. It'll be there somehow. Even if it's just like a weekly roundup of the loops I made. Yeah, I'm just really excited about this season. I have been dealing with some SAD, or seasonal affective disorder, so I bought a sun lamp. It's been helping me. Also, walking in the woods has been helping me. Like, so this is a sun lamp. It's not on right now, but let me show you. I guess I can show y'all if it'll stretch far enough. But basically, this mimics the light of the sun, kinda, but it's cool. So this is the brightness, and you can turn the brightness up. Very bright. And it goes back down. You can change the temperature. So like a cool color. This is a more warm color. And this, oh no, this is the warm color. And this is like the regular color. But yeah, so that's been helping me with my depression. Also, like I said, getting outside, getting in nature, spending time in the sun. Today was like almost 60 degrees, which is really weird because it's February in the DMV and that's not normal. But getting out in nature has been helpful to my mental health. Relaxing, taking my time, eating well. I'm trying to eat more fruits and vegetables, but also honoring that it's winter and I don't really want fruits and vegetables. I want like hearty, or like not fresh, right? I don't want salads, I don't want smoothies. I want like stews and heavy stuff. So honoring that, honoring myself in that. And yeah, I got, creativity to keep me company. So that's why I said I'm gonna get more into my personal projects this season. Personal projects, the music, the loop challenge, and just focusing on contentment, being okay with what I have, where I am, being grateful, seeing the abundance in everything I have access to, all the connections I have, understanding that the world literally is my oyster. Getting to that place where I don't have to hurry, I don't have to rush, I don't have to try to beat somebody. No, compete, no, like there's space. There's space and there is time, right? And I'm going to use that time effectively. One thing that stood out to me recently, I was thinking about, how we pray to God and ask God for, yes, give me this and please give me enough grace for the day. And it's just like, well, how are you using your day? How are you using the time that you ask God for? How are you using the energy you ask God for? Like, are you using it to just scroll? Are you using it to do stuff that's just foolish and destructive? Or are you using it to the best of your ability? Are you using it for good, for your own good, but for the good of other people too, right? Yeah, just like taking inventory of the things I say I value. Am I spending time doing the things I say I value? Am I spending money on the things I say I value? And trying to be a woman of integrity, a woman who speaks, but also lives what she speaks, and in her heart too, right? And lives what her heart is telling her to do and what her God is telling her to do. So yeah, that's the update. That's the in-studio update. Again, I am so appreciative of my patrons. I'm so appreciative of people who give, who leave kind words, who support. Honestly, it changes the game. It gives me all the fuel I need. And the money helps me to be able to create, you know? So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody who has given, or even people who have given before and who have left the Patreon. I still see you. I still thank you. Bless you. And yeah, and we are going to step into project number two, which is the music project. One more thing I want to say. I am making a list of things that I want to do, that I've always wanted to do, and sharing those experiences with you guys. So last year we trekked across the country to California. On my bucket list, or my live it list, right? My living list was learning how to surf. And last year I got a chance to learn how to surf. And I don't think that I'll ever become a surfer, really. But it was just fun to be able to do something I thought I'd never be able to do. Like, I have a fear of the ocean. I love water, I love the ocean, but I have a fear of deep ocean water. And it's pretty strong. I don't know where I got this from, but I think it's just like the idea of the unknown and knowing that things are living in there and I can't see them and I can't outswim them. It's terrifying. However, I still got on that board and I still surfed with my fear and everything. So I'm going to be sharing more of those experiences and having more of those experiences where I'm just like, you know what, this is something I've always wanted to do, like make a film, like I talked about. I want to make a film. So I'm going to make a film without the rules, don't know what I'm doing, not really, focused on, how people are going to receive it. I just want to have fun and share. And also I want to get more into like the love, like sharing my writings, right? Like, and writing takes time. And so I want to share more of the slow art that I create, more of the deep art that I create. And hopefully it resonates with people the same, and if not, that's okay too, because life comes in phases. I'm open to changing. My mission has always been to spread love and encourage and honor people in everything I do, right? However, the mode that it comes through might be different. And instead of trying to hold on to how things have always been, I'm open to what will become. And I feel like life is easier and more fun that way anyway. So I guess the whole point of this video is that I'm having more fun. I'm stepping into a season of having more fun, being more creative, playing more, not being tied to the results and all that stuff. And I want to trust that my intuition and my gut is leading me somewhere profitable, whether that be money or whether that just be joy. You know what I mean? Like, trusting the leading, trusting the calling, trusting the gentle nudges that are saying, hey girl, try this, have more fun, make that list and do the things, And this idea, shout out to Farrah Ware. She's amazing. So she actually gave the idea of me chronicling my journey with trying creative and fun things I've always wanted to do. And so I'm going to be sharing that. So shout out to Farrah, patron, Joyette, forever. Okay. So, yeah. I'm excited. I feel good. And I hope that you're feeling good. I hope that you're creating. What are your creative goals this season, this month, this week, today, this quarter? Let me know. I would love to hear your creative goals, and hopefully we can inspire and encourage each other to keep on creating. I just want to make stuff. And yes, you need money to make stuff, you need energy to make stuff, but I just want to make stuff with joy, stuff that I'm proud of, stuff that heals, stuff that tells stories, stuff that's just fun. Have more fun with your creative process, And of course, there's this scarcity mentality that comes up and says, well, people don't want to see that, people don't want to hear that, and I honor that and I hear that, but I'm a friend to myself first. I want to be honest with myself first. I want to be supportive of myself first. I want to be my own patron. You feel me? Whether that's just with encouraging word or just attention. My mom's laughing in the other room. But anyway, so I want to be my own patron, my own biggest fan, So no matter what I create, I'm there. No matter what I create, God's there. No matter what I create, I create it. And so it all deserves to be seen. It all deserves the light of day. It all deserves my attention. And yeah, as a multi-passionate creative, it can be hard because you're like, but I want to do this and I want to do that. And then you got to keep up, appearances and marketing and all these different things, but don't forget the art and all that stuff. Don't forget the reason why you created in the first place. And the reason why I create is for joy, is for pleasure, is for healing, is for storytelling, is for connection, community. And I don't want to lose that in all this stuff, So I feel good. Update is we're creating for joy, following our hearts, and doing the best we can with what we have already. contentment. Because contentment and creativity go hand in hand. I think you can't be stoppable. There's no stopping you when you're content and creative. So thank you so much for inquiring about my creativity and what I'm making. Thank you for your support. If you want to join my Patreon, please feel free. The next project I'm working on, all the names will go on that project, which is the Love Letter Project, or More Loops. Whatever it is, you'll be a part of it, and you'll be the first to know. In there, you'll get the first dibs on everything, first downloads, discounts on like merch and stuff like that. And yeah, and the joy of being able to help an artist like me. So if you have it to give, I welcome it. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you all on the next one. Bye-bye.